Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Ramya Sri. I am going to deal the subject of Introduction to Algorithms and Programming Languages. Today our topic is Introduction to Algorithms and Flowcharts for degree first year BCom and BSc students. Now we are discuss on these topics. First of all, we go for what is an algorithm. An algorithm is a step-by-step procedure to solve a given problem. It gives the logic of the program, and that program can be written in a form of formal language, that is English. Through the algorithm, the programmer can develop a program in any high-level programming languages that are like C, C++, Java and so on. So finally, an algorithm is a step-by-step procedure that is used to solve a given problem having in any language. So this could having the sum of the formal languages and some of the key features of an algorithm. There are three main key features are having to discuss about the algorithms. Those are sequence, decision, repetition. So first of all, we go for sequence. Sequence means that each step of an algorithm is executed in the specified order. That means every algorithm that having the step-by-step procedure in the form of specified order. So like step 1, step 2, step 3, like that. So for example, we can have the algorithm adding of two numbers. The step 1, we have to starting the algorithm, and then second step is accept the first number, and third step is accept the second number, and the fourth step is add these two numbers, and fifth step is to display the result, and last step is stop. So in these ways, we can have the specified order. What is the first one? What is the second one? What is the third one? Like that. This order we know it as sequence. So next one is decision. The decision means execution of a process. That means the set of instructions that are based on the result of a condition. If the condition is true, it executes one process. Then if the condition is false, it executes another process. So the word if is used to specify the decision in an algorithm. There are various forms of ifs are there. That is a simple if and if else and if else later, like that. First of all, we have to, for example, we have to go for the simple if condition. In this method, we have to execute a process when the condition is true. Otherwise, it skips the process. So, the syntax is if the condition, then process. The example for the algorithm to check equality of two numbers. The step 1 is start, and step 2 is declare the variables A, B, C, and step 3 having the reading of variables A, B, C. Here we can read the values to the variables. Then the step 4 is here we can check the condition. That means equality condition will be checked. Then it displays the largest number, or otherwise else it displays the C is the largest number, or else it displays the B is the largest number, else it displays the greatest number. Then we can stop this. So this is the decision. Then we can go for repetition. Here the repetition means executing one or more steps for a number of times. Repetition is also called iteration or loop. The words while, do while, for are used to specify the repetition in an algorithm. These loops executes one or more steps as long as the condition is true. For example, an algorithm to print the first 10 natural numbers is the step 1, we have to start an algorithm, and then in the step 2 we can let the I will be initialized to 1. And then the third step is we can repeat the step 4 and 5 while the condition is I is less than or equal to 10. While the condition is true, Then it will be print the I. That means 4 and 5 the steps are executed. When the condition is false, it will goes to the sixth step, that is stop. So this is an algorithm for repetition of loops. So this is the information about an algorithm and their features. Then we can go for flowcharts. What is meant by flowchart? Flowchart is a graphical or symbolic representation of flow of a process. In a flowchart, each step is represented by a different symbol with a short description. The symbols in the flowchart are linked together with arrows to show the flow of process. The flowchart symbols are symbol that will be in the oval shape. That meaning is start or stop. The description of this symbol is these are also known as terminal symbols. They are used to represent beginning and ending of the flowchart. The next symbol is input or output symbol that have the description. This is used for input or output statements. And the diamond shape symbol that is used for decision. These are used to check the condition. Then rectangle is used for process, that is used to represent the calculations and storing the instructions. Then predefined process, that means rectangle that having the two lines. It is used to call or use a predefined process, that means a functions that means it is used to call the functions in a program. Then circle, this is used to connector. This is also known as connector. So it connects various parts of flowchart. Generally this is used in multi-sheets flowcharts. Then arrows, that also known as flow lines. These are used to show the flow of process. These are different symbols are used while developing a flowchart. Then we can have different advantages and disadvantages while developing a flowchart. While going to the advantages, flowcharts are very good communication tools to explain the logic of a process. They are more helpful for complex programs. They are used to prepare program documentation. They can be used to debug programs easily to detect and remove mistakes. They act as a guide for the programmers to write program in any programming language. So every flowchart or any algorithm could have also disadvantages. Those are drawing of flowcharts is time consuming process. Then a simple modification may require we may have to redraw the flowchart. Then some tasks are difficult to represent using a flowchart, and if an alternation is made, then the flowchart may need to be redrawn. People need to understand what the symbols mean. So these are the different disadvantages while using the flowcharts. Thank you so much for watching.